Hey guys, Arkansas Garage here. Still waiting on some parts. Unfortunately, just because you buy something off of eBay and it says it's in the US doesn't necessarily mean it's in the US. So hopefully, uh, everything I'm supposed to get is supposed to come in on Saturday. But I'll show you what I've gotten done since then. Um, on the steering here, where's the part at? Let me grab it real fast. Um, this was the piece I was telling you about that came off the four-wheeler. The only way I could have it on here is with it being straight up like this right here. Wasn't paying attention, but little did I know, with it sitting like that, the steering is reversed. So in order to fix that, I would have had to flip it down, and but I don't have enough room to do that. So what I ended up doing is I ordered a rack and pinion set, and that's gonna get rid of that problem. Plus, you know, with me having limited room, as you can see, you know, the rack and pinion is going to mount here, and then the arms will come out each side. I think that's going to be a better option. And then, since my engine is going to be probably level with my fuel tank, I'm going to use the stock fuel tank that was on the lawnmower. But since it's level with the engine versus the way it was originally set up on the four-wheeler, the tank being up higher than the engine, you know, it's gravity fed. So I have two different options here. I have a Mikuni pulse pump. I'd like to try this first to see if it works. I'm gonna get the hose and connect it to the air filter, I believe. I had a guy on the forum tell me to try that, but I got this K&N air filter. I might either try to tap it right here on the end, or try to tap it on the carburetor. Not for sure yet. Oh, while I'm over here, I got my drive shafts finished. As you can see, this is where I cut it off of this piece. Got them welded on there, heated them up real good, and welded it. Those are going to work out good. Got my gas pedal and brake pedals done. Let's see here. As you can see, I got the wiring harness in there. I'd really like to shorten it up. I got it bundled up down here for right now. But I'll show you how everything's going to work. Let me put this wire here. But let's get a good angle. But you turn it on. That light, well, that wire's not connected. But anyways, that right there will tell you that the headlights and the taillights are on. Alright, and then you can push it, you know, to turn it off. Let me walk over here on this side. But this light right here, that was for the reverse, oil temp, and it tells you if it's a neutral or not. I took this off the four-wheeler so I can reuse it on here. The ignition switch, it's off the four-wheeler. Of course, the push button that was on the handlebars, you know, I couldn't use it, so I got a push button start. And then, like I was telling you, on this button, that's the on and off switch for the headlights and taillights. That didn't come off the four-wheeler, but I ordered that. And here's the gas tank that I was telling you. You know, luckily, with everything that I had a fab, I was able to put that on there. Because, you know, I have a bracket here to hold this arm for the reverse. Added this bracket here for one of the pillow bearings. And you can't see the other one, but there's another bracket here to hold the other pillow bearing to keep this drive shaft straight. Let's see, what else do I have? I think, let me show you. I used the original battery holder for the ATV. Lost my train of thought. Anyways, use this container that held the battery that was on the Fourtrax, mounted it back here, lined it with this diamond plate looking rubber stuff you can get from Harbor Freight, and I mean, it holds it in there tight. I really like it. I mean, really all I'm waiting for is, you know, I could put the engine in if I wanted to, but I'd much rather it to be out, so that way I can put the rack and pinion in. I mean, really that's all I'm waiting for. You know, the bad thing is on eBay it said it was guaranteed to be here in 4 days, but it's been like 2 weeks, and luckily I've seen some movement on the tracking. And I got I'm not for sure if I had this on the last video. Oh, here's the pigtails for the tail lights. They just snap in. Used the same stuff that was on the four-wheeler. Got my exhaust ran all the way up, coming through the frame here. All I have to do is connect it to the header that comes out of the engine. And here's the shifter linkage. It's still drying. Well, luckily it's dried enough not to get on my hands. And here is the back of the four. What I ended up doing, these taillights, they go on a motorcycle. I'll put those on there. Ordered some stickers. Thought this would be kind of cool to have John Deere and then you know, the original Fourtrax decal on there. I think everything's gonna turn out pretty good on that. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to get this thing up and going. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm thinking about getting the bracket on for the brakes, for the rear brake, and I'll probably go ahead and put some brake fluid inside the front brakes, get those bled, get those ready to go. What else? I've been trying to come up with ideas for the throttle. If I could find the parts, I'm telling you what, man, I got stuff laying all over the place right here. But I came up with this cool idea, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Let me flip the camera around. Alright, so anyways, here's the cable for throttle. Goes all the way here to carburetor. But anyways, what I'm getting at is, you know, I needed something to screw on the end of this. I'll tell you what, this is like near impossible trying to do this with a camera. Alright, well anyways, funny enough, this piece right here, yeah, this piece right here goes to like an air compressor. But the funny thing is it matches these threads right here to a T. And then this bolt, I mean, it matches up to the threads here. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to put a bracket underneath that lawnmower. It's going to hold, you know, this nut will tighten on the here to where this can't move anywhere. This piece will, of course, hook up to, I'm thinking like maybe putting like a piece of flat stock on here that can hold this little piece right here. That way it has something to pull on. I'll know more once I get to that point. You know, I'm bad about what I'm going to do now, and then once I get there, you know, I'll come up with some kind of different ideas. But we'll see. Oh, and then let me show you something else. You know, I was saying I'd like to shorten, you know, some of these wires. What I'm thinking about doing is, let's see if you can see, think about making like a little custom metal box that goes up in here. That way I could put holes in it to where the wires coming from the engine goes this way, you know, and just, I don't know, just kind of keep it clean, keeps everything waterproof. But we'll see how that works. Oh, I forgot to mention, you know, I have two options. I got this pulse pump, which I'm hoping it'll work, or I got this electric pump. If that doesn't work, I'll try this. That pump actually goes on a Honda Fourtrax 350, I believe. And I had a viewer say I should try that. But I'd like to really try the pulse pump first, see how that works. I mean, you think about it, it's a little easier. You don't have to run power to it or anything like that. But we'll see. We'll do some trial and error on it and see which one works. But I think that's it. Hadn't got to work on it too much here lately. I ended up messing my back up. But hopefully tomorrow I'll get the brake and the gas pedal like I want ran. And then, let's see, maybe get some of the wires cleaned up like I want. Try to get that box made that I want to put the wires in. At least get that much done, because I think Saturday that rack and pinion is supposed to be in. Hopefully I don't have to do much fab work to put that rack and pinion in. But once I get that in, I mean, heck, I could throw the engine in, put the wheels and tires on, and get her all buttoned up. You know, it'd be awesome if I can get it completely done this week and reassembled. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn that bell notification on so you don't miss any videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. If there's any parts you need, I mean, if anyone out there that has a John Deere 170, 165, you know, those models or whatever, I mean, I do have some extra parts left over. You know, I'll be willing to ship them to you. I mean, you can have what I don't need. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all next time. Bye.